Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome once again to another preview and predictions video on the channel of the Club of the Man 1993. I guess a little fancy of an introduction if you want to mean. Know what I mean? But guys, this is the Club of the Man 1993 coming at you. This is my second live stream tonight. First one was my SmackDown live review for a meh episode of SmackDown Live. Now here for my second one because I was going to wait to do this after NXT tomorrow, but I'll be doing three live reviews tomorrow for the trifecta for NXT UK, 205 Live, and NXT. And it was how crazy this week has been. I am just going to do it tonight. So this is my live preview and predictions for WWE Evolution 2018, the first ever all-women's pay-per-view. How do I feel about this pay-per-view? I'll be 100% real and say I'm going to watch it, but a little disappointed with this build. Especially after, again, I've put over this again, listening to my good friend Robbie One Kenobi's fantasy booking card he made for Evolution that I think was absolutely glorious or wonderful or since we are talking about women here, iconic, pretty much, if you know what I mean. This card is missing a lot. I mean, we have a SmackDown Women's title match that could tear the house down if it's the main event, of course, and it better be the main event. We have a Raw Women's Championship match that I don't care for at all. We have the Mae Young Classic finals, which that could be good. The NXT Women's Championship match, which that and the Mae Young Classic finals, Vince McMahon, keep your paws off of those matches and let Triple H run those matches. Don't you dare book those matches because those are Triple H's babies. He knows how to book them. You do not. So keep your paws off of them. We got the three title matches, Mae Young Classic. The tag match with Trish and Lita and Alexa and Mickey won't be bad, although it could change because rumors have Alexa Bliss may be injured. But then we have the Battle Royale for a number one contenders match, and we have a pointless six-woman tag match involving, again, 4 stars that should be in running for, a title shot. But instead we have a ring full of jobbers and, yeah, some legends, but they only really announce. I mean, they have listed online, where I'm going to read from of who's been announced for the match. But the only person they actually made public saying is going to be there is Tori Wilson. Everybody else we don't know. So this is going to be another one of the Miss WrestleMania Battle Royales where Santina Marella wins it as a. They better not bring back Santina Marella. So. I don't know. It's like this card does not feel like a celebration of women's wrestling. These matches don't feel like they're telling stories to, dedicate the art of women's wrestling. I mean, some do, but not that many really do. Well, I don't know. I mean, again, I can't say they're all bad. I mean, look, let's look at it this way. Let's look at these 7 matches. I'd say the ones I'm looking forward to, the Mae Young Classic, NXT Championship, Women's Championship match, and the SmackDown Women's Championship. Maybe the tag match won't be too bad. So I'd say 4 out of the 7 matches I'm looking forward to, but I don't expect a lot from all of them. You know what I mean? I'd say maybe I'm hoping for at least like a B- show. I'd say out of this, but I don't know. Like I was hoping for something a little bit more special with any of like the legends who return, not just being thrown into a battle royale. Like have like some couple little O storylines, get some dream matches in there. Like why couldn't we get Sasha and Trish, or we could have done with Robbie's idea and done Bayley and Shayna. Well, Shayna's fighting for the women's title, and there is kind of a history there, so I'll give that there. But I don't know. Again, something's missing from this card. It feels like to me, and that's why I'm kind of a little meh about this pay-per-view. I feel like it could. I'm worried it's going to be a bunch of matches we would just see on Raw or SmackDown. It's just thrown into a pay-per-view instead of just like a legendary, like historical making event between the women. But I'm going to give it a chance, see what happens on Sunday. But let's get right into these predictions. Let's check the live chat first. We got Lauren saying, hey, sorry I missed your SmackDown stream. Again, no worries. Wasn't much of anything of a show tonight anyways. Mark's, what's up, Mark? Again, he says, what I don't get is why they are not going to have an all-female announce team. That is true. Apparently Michael Cole is on the announce team. I didn't get to see who's on the announce team. But yeah, I don't know why. Lauren's picks are Lita and Trish, Asuka, Kyrie, Nikki, Becky, Sasha, Bayley / Natty. What about the what was it? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What about the Mae Young Classic Finals, Lauren? Beth, Renee, Lillian, and others I can't think of are announcing. Mark says, I think it's sad that there's still no women's tag titles. Again, the only problem I have with tag titles is the fact that, is there one, again, are they going to be just one brand? And two, it's going to be another pile of titles. Like, again, I'll take women's tag titles if they merge the men's tag title division. I'll gladly take women's tag titles then. But there really is too much depth, really, also in the women's division to be able to tag titles. So I'm okay with them not bringing out the women's tag titles yet. Wouldn't hurt to eventually do so, though, once they build up some more depth. Lauren said they want to make it a historical moment. They should announce AJ Lee, Melina, Beth Phoenix, Victoria, Ashley, Candice, Michelle, Vicky Guerrero to be a part of the event. They could still surprise us in some ways with them, but Michelle McCool, Maria, and Tori aren't jobbers. Yeah, they aren't jobbers. Yeah, that's true. The Legends aren't jobbers, but they didn't even. Apparently, I read they are in this battle royale, but they didn't announce them. Like, it doesn't. Like, they're just gonna be there. It's like, okay, but why can't they hype some people up at least? You know what I mean? Just my opinion. But let's get into these predictions and see what we got here for this pay-per-view. I'll start off with kind of matches I'm not really looking forward to that much. First, the Battle Royale. Again, these Battle Royales just don't feel special. They're doing them how many times this year? And most of them feature, people who we know are most likely not going to win, or ones that just feel very irrelevant in it. I mean, we have, I'd say, some decent names in here. The advertising participants so far: Alicia Fox, nah. Alundra Blaze, which I'm cool seeing Alundra in the match. Asuka, of course. Billie Kay, all right. Carmella, sure. Dana Brooke, no way. Ember Moon, yes. Ivory, sure. Kelly. Lana, despite not being a good in-ring presence, whatever, cool. Mandy Rose, of course, we all know how much I love Mandy. Maria Kanellis getting into the ring, that'd be interesting. Michelle McCool, Molly Holly, Naomi, Nia Jax, Peyton Royce, Sonya Deville, Tamina, Tori Wilson, and Zelina Vega. Not too many. I mean, I know that some of these legends aren't jobbers, but I don't see them pulling the trigger on having one of them win. If I could pick a legend, one of the legends or former stars to win it, I would say Michelle McCool. I'd say it would be that. But I'm going to pick Asuka though to win this battle royale, to get the title opportunity eventually against Becky Lynch. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, I wanted to come down between Asuka and Ember Moon. Like, bring back the history between them from NXT and have them go at it to see who wins the final spot in the battle royale. I mean, even if Ember Moon wins, I'm not opposed to Ember getting a title shot at all. Everybody else, be all right, but not too many other people feel like serious threats really in this match. I wish they would have done something else, like Robbie's idea of the 4 for gold qualifiers, and not feel like you have to overexpose and have every single female star that ever existed on this pay-per-view. But again, I'll pick Asuka to win this. Again, I wanted to come back down with Asuka and Ember Moon. Hopefully it somehow gets Asuka back on track again, and not to be just a comedy act like she's being since moving over to SmackDown. So my pick is Asuka to win this battle royale and to eventually get a SmackDown Women's Championship shot. This match pisses me off. The Riot Squad versus Natalya, Sasha Banks, and Bayley. So you can throw Dana Brooke, Alicia Fox, Tamina, and several other superstars who are not worthy of getting a title opportunity into a battle royale for a future title opportunity, but you can't put in Bayley, Natalya, Sasha Banks, or Ruby? I mean, Sarah Logan, Liv Morgan, meh, but you're throwing them into just a pointless 6-woman tag team match that the best thing to come out of that is either the Riot Squad implodes or someone turns heel. I mean, again, I would still rather it be Sasha. I mean, if it was Bayley, I wouldn't be upset. Natalya, too early to turn her back being heel. So I don't know. My long run prediction, I'll say that the babyface team wins and maybe the Riot Squad implodes. But I just don't care for this. We can get this match easily on Raw. This is not a pay-per-view match. If anything, it's a pre-show match. It would be a pre-show match on any pay-per-view, in my opinion. But since it's an all-woman pay-per-view, they had to include the Riot Squad, the beloved stable that, again, is just, again, Ruby Riott will be awesome by herself. She doesn't need this stable. I don't get. They brought these 3 women up to be something they completely were not down NXT again. What is the point of going to NXT first or coming to the main roster if you're just going to come up as something completely different than what you were down at NXT? That pisses me off to no end, people. But I think the babyface team will win. Again, maybe we'll get like, the Riot Squad, disbanding, or maybe, someone will turn heel, either Sasha or Bayley will turn heel. We can finally focus on that feud again, but what do I know? But I don't care about this match at all. I just find it ridiculous that Sasha, Bayley, Natty, and Ruby are being left out of a number 1 contenders match, but jobbers like Dana Brooke, Alicia Fox, Tamina, and a few others are. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Next match, which I want to give this match a chance. It's the tag match with Alexa Bliss and Mickie James taking on Lita and Trish Stratus. I don't know, like, a singles match with Alexa and Trish, I would have tried to give it a chance, but it isn't the biggest dream match, I'm sure, for Trish Stratus. We could have seen, the biggest one I've seen most of us would say is Sasha Banks. Even if they want to have Charlotte take on Trish Stratus, that would be awesome. Or Charlotte and Lita, or a few others as well. That could have taken other talents taken on Trish Stratus. Lita and Mickie James would not have been a bad one-on-one match either, I feel. Excuse me, but I more preferred having it have it be just a tag match rather than having just 2 random one-on-one matches that could have maybe had a story to it, but kind of intertwined between the alliances that we have with Mickie and Alexa, which again is still random as hell, and Trish and Lita for what they did in their generation of wrestling. Who thinks will win? Probably Trish and Lita. I mean, I don't expect this to be like a 5-star classic. Hopefully, for a solid match out of it. I'll give it a chance. I want to say Trish and Lita win this match, probably by pinning Alexa, I'd say. So that's that match. Let's check the live chat, see what we got so far. Let's see here. If we're making this match, I'd have make the match. She'd have Trish versus Sasha, which would be good. Beth and Nia, interesting. Alexa and Michelle wouldn't be bad. Kelly versus Maria. Tori versus Lana. Natty versus Ronda. Bayley versus Lita, and Mickie versus Asuka. Wouldn't be bad. What do you think will be better? Crown Jewel or Evolution? Not too sure. I mean, I'm still not going to watch Crown Jewel more so. Well, maybe if they move it, maybe I'll check it out, but I'm still not that interested in Crown Jewel. I'm really not sure which one would be better, though, honestly. I mean, maybe Evolution. Crown Jewel could have something to it, though, now that the title was the Universal title was vacated. Just not sure if this World Cup thing's going to really lead to anything though. So I'll say maybe Evolution, I'll say. I don't understand why Tamina returned on Raw. I don't either. It makes no sense. I agree, Mark. The 6-person tag match is absolutely pointless. Lauren's not even going to watch that. Sasha's been on a losing streak. Maybe that could lead to her heel turn. Who knows? Ruby could be a future champ along with Sonya. Sonya Deville still has to show me something. I mean, I know I'm more of Manny because of her look. I'm still not too impressed with Sonya Deville. When I watch these Sonya wrestle, I still feel like I'm watching a slow sparring match. So, I'm mad about her, but if you think she's going to be a superstar, then that's awesome. I feel that. Only matches she's looking forward to are Becky and Charlotte, Kairi and Shayna, and And the Lita and Trish match would be bad. She loves Nikki, but not for Ronda. I agree. Michelle versus Charlotte actually would not have been a bad match. I wouldn't mind. I would have liked to see that match. They say if Alexa can't make Evolution, they're going to replace her with. Oh no! Why? That'll make that match looks absolutely pointless. If Alexa can't wrestle Sunday, that just have to be a triple threat with Trish, Lita, and Mickey. Why are we throwing Alicia Fox in a match with 2 Hall of Famers and a future Hall of Famer and pretty much 3 legends? I mean, Alexa Bliss is overpushed, but I feel like I'd rather have her in there instead of Alicia Fox. Don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. She has posted her predictions. She will soon. No worries. The card for Evolution sucks. Mark thinks. I mean, again, it just feels like something's missing to it. Like, it doesn't feel like a big celebration of women's wrestling. It feels like a bunch of, I mean, some matches, could be good, but it feels like a bunch of matches you'd see on an episode of Raw or SmackDown just thrown into a pay-per-view. With the women, and with how poor the depth is in the women's divisions, it would suck. Do you think Steph will announce some tag titles? Who's going to fight for them, though? They really haven't, built up for anything, though. So I don't think, I'm going to say no. She'll pop if AJ and Melina return. AJ returning, yes. I mean, Melina, sure. I mean, I haven't seen too much work of Melina's work, but AJ Lee, definitely I would pop if she returned. AJ versus Steph needs to happen. Oh, for sure, definitely. If AJ Lee ever came back to WWE, her and Stephanie need to go at it because that feud would be awesome. The only match I can't wait for is the NXT title match, Mark says. NXT title match will be good. The Mae Young Classic finals will probably be good. The SmackDown women's title match, again, will definitely be good. Hope we get a few surprises. If we don't, what's the point? Pretty much. I don't think we're going to be getting a NXT UK women's title match. I mean, I think I heard that there's going to be like a 2-day tournament for NXT UK. So I think if it was earlier, then I'd say maybe we would get an NXT UK match. But I don't think we're going to get the match because they haven't really done much yet to build towards it for Evolution. So I don't think so. I wouldn't be opposed if it was there, but again, I just don't think we have the time for it. Lauren says you need to check out Melina's matches. She's an all-time great. I definitely do agree. So I haven't really been able to see too much yet, and don't even know who's in the Mae Young Classic. The two semifinals matches will be tomorrow night. I think it's Toni Storm and Meiko Satomura, and then Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai are the 2 matches tomorrow. Which I believe that's the next match on this card. I'll talk about anyways. I'm gonna predict. I mean, I've heard rumors, but I'm gonna predict Io Shirai beats Rhea Ripley, and Toni Storm beats Meiko Satomura. I wouldn't be opposed. I really think Io Shirai is gonna win this. I mean, I've heard the rumors, but I really think she's gonna win this with how dangerous she's been built to be. But of course, a match with Io Shirai and Meiko Satomura honestly would not be a bad idea. Like a Japanese legend and Satomura would be great. But I really think Triple H is really high on Toni Storm. I think her and Rhea Ripley are both going to be huge additions for the NXT UK women's division. But I don't see Ripley getting past Io Shirai. So I'll say it'll be Io Shirai taking on Toni Storm. And I say Io Shirai wins the Mae Young Classic, which hopefully should be a good match. I've enjoyed the Mae Young Classic with seeing it. I've enjoyed seeing the likes of, Io Shirai, Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley kind of transitioned more to a heel character. Meiko Satomura, Tegan Nox, Casey Cantazzaro, or how to pronounce her last name, Lacey Lane, Deonna Purrazzo, Caitlyn, Mia Yim, a good handful of talents that I've definitely enjoyed seeing in this year's Mae Young Classic. Again, hopefully a good amount of them will get signed to NXT or NXT UK contracts. I know so far we're getting Mia Yim and Deonna Purrazzo for NXT. For NXT UK, I know we're getting Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley. I think Dakota Kai. Well, she was part of last year. Dakota Kai is going to be doing stuff with NXT UK and a few others. So I look forward to definitely seeing what they do, and hopefully, this match does capitalize. For the NXT Women's Championship, I think Kairi Sane will retain against Shayna Baszler. Baszler will probably move to the main roster after Evolution or after Survivor Series at least. And then I'm still going to predict that, and I'm going to try to get it done this week by TakeOver War Games 2. I think we will get Kairi Sane versus Bianca Belair, because Bianca Belair is undefeated. That's right, one more time. Undefeated. Pretty much. So that's my pick for that match. And hopefully, again, it'll be a good match. Again, their best match still is definitely a TakeOver Brooklyn 4. But once again, let Triple H worry about that match. Vince, keep your paws off that in the Mae Young Classic. Vince, if you could, keep your paws off. Well, I don't know if you were at all in charge of helping out anything with Raw on Monday, because again, as I saw backstage during the backstage fallout of Roman, getting best wishes from everybody backstage, I didn't see Vince there. I think Triple H was in charge of Raw on Monday night. So Vince, don't touch those matches, as I keep saying. Then finally, we got both of our women's title matches, Ronda and Nikki. It's just not doing it for me. Like, why would they have Ronda take on Nikki at a women's Evolution pay-per-view, where Nikki Bella is saying that she claims she was the one who started this whole Evolution, but then claims to be a diva? It makes absolutely no sense. The goal of the Evolution was to delete the word diva and to bring in women's wrestling. If you're not calling yourself a women's wrestler, then why should you even be in a marquee match? Heck, hopefully not the main event of a pay-per-view. So again, if Nikki was more so being like, I don't appreciate what this women's wrestling thing has done, because she can't admit that, she knows she can't hang with it. Maybe I could digest it more, but it still wouldn't be a match I'd want to see at a pay-per-view, at a historic pay-per-view like Evolution. So I'm sorry again, I don't hate Nikki completely, but I just don't like the role she's playing for this show. So I'm gonna hope Ronda Rousey gets her to tap out. I know Lauren thinks it's gonna be Nikki. I have a bad feeling they may put a title on Nikki, which would be stupid for Ronda to drop it to Nikki. I don't know who Ronda's gonna drop it to, probably to Charlotte at WrestleMania, but I really hope Ronda retains and we can move on from this, because our main event should very well be the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match, because it has been one of the better storylines within the past few months, and also it's a last woman standing match. You're not going to throw that in the middle of a pay-per-view around just regular singles matches that mean absolutely nothing. This match has had a great story, despite the fact that they're still trying to make Becky the bad one in this, despite the fact that Becky's pretty much done nothing wrong. In doing so, just making her case. Just like I said tonight, I like the segment with her and Charlotte at the Performance Center brawling. But think about it, Becky's still not getting the respect and recognition of, playing the role as champion. Charlotte's still trying to, one up her still as well doing the stuff. So, it's just like, come on now. This is not going to get us to boo Becky. But, again, I still can't tell you this has still been a great feud. And I think that these two can go out there and definitely tear the house down, which should be the main event. Two stars who have helped establish this whole women's evolution. Like, Bayley, Sasha could have been involved in this main event as well. Maybe Trish would have been involved in the main event, cool, but Charlotte and Becky has to be the main event. It has to be. As far as who's going to win, I really think it's going to be Becky. I like to see Becky retain the championship and probably go on to feud with Asuka probably after this, with Asuka winning the SmackDown, winning the Battle Royale. So those are my picks: Becky, Ronda, Io Shirai, Kairi Sane, Trish and Lita, Asuka, and the baby faces in the pointless 6-woman tag team match I really don't care about. Live chat, let's see what we got here. Let's see here. Hope we get, yeah, we already read that. Why is Michael Cole announcing rather than Corey Graves? I have no idea. What about Candice LeRae? She could be in the Battle Royale maybe, but she wasn't in the Mae Young Classic, but she is in NXT right now, being built up. Does the winner of the Mae Young Classic get an NXT title shot like last year's winner? I think they should. Actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea, Mark. I definitely agree. That should happen. Heck, whoa. Back up here just a second. Kairi Sane versus Io Shirai? Whoa. I actually might be making some changes to my takeover card here, maybe. Well, I don't know. I still think Bianca Belair is going to be lurking in the background. I'd say it probably would be still involved with this match, but I actually wouldn't mind that at all if Io Shirai does eventually get a title opportunity against Kairi Sane. They're both best friends in real life. I think those two would definitely tear the house down. So I'm not opposed to that idea, Mark. That's a genius idea. Yes, Shane as a heel. Nikki Cross appearing would be good. Sure, I wouldn't mind seeing Eve Torres. Do you think Brie will be in the Battle Royal? Probably not. I think she's probably just going to be in Nikki's corner. Nikki uses the word diva. She does. Did you hear Charlotte versus Ronda could main event Mania? I definitely heard that throughout the year, definitely. Not sure if they still go for it. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to them trying that as a main event. As of now, with Roman's status up in the air, obviously, I have no idea what the main event at WrestleMania 35 could be. But that wouldn't be bad. Want to make a triple threat match with Ronda versus Nikki versus Brie, because Brie should be included. Exactly, but apparently Nikki forearming Ronda in the back is going to get her a women's title shot. Just like Nia Jax being bullied by Alexa and Mickey's going to give her a title shot. If you take a page out of Alexa Man's book, mocking the way Nia Jax was acting that night. And what else again? There's been other, and then, okay, again, I'm sorry again, but Kurt Angle giving Ronda Rousey a title shot for not, abiding by her suspension and still showing up and nearly destroying Alexa Bliss right a week before her suspension was supposed to be up again. That was off too. Again, people get title opportunities because of the most randomest crap. Again, why isn't Brie wanting a title shot? Why does Nikki get the title shot? Like Lauren keeps mentioning, it should have been just Nikki turning and not Brie. Honestly, it would have made a lot more sense. But no, God, turn them both. Cut me a damn break. She agrees that Becky versus Charlotte needs to be the main event. It's probably their last match. Why is Nikki getting all the title shots? One, she used to date John Cena. Or could be, who knows? And two, because this is what Vince McMahon loves in the main event. As I've been saying for weeks, hopefully it's the last time we do this, but that's what Vince loves in the main event. Because of her sexy ass. And yes, Nikki Bella is sexy, and I'll say it 1,000 more times. Nikki Bella is sexy, but she is not a women's wrestler. I mean, she's not awful, but she's nowhere on the level of everyone else that's involved in this whole women's evolution. She is no Charlotte Flair. She is no Becky Lynch. She is no NXT Sasha or NXT Bayley. And she sure as hell is not an NXT Asuka. Worthy of being the last obstacle for Asuka to overcome in the Women's Royal Rumble. It still kind of ticks me off. Like, Asuka and the Bella Twins were the final three in the Women's Royal Rumble. Why couldn't it have been, Asuka and Sasha, or Asuka and Trish? Or, I don't know, there's someone more credible than Nikki Bella. And Nikki's getting this random title match. Like, if Nikki won like a number of times Battle Royal or something like that before, okay, maybe they can do something there, but this feud makes absolutely no sense. That's what everyone is confused about. I still don't understand why Brie had the turn exactly. Why is this a 4-hour show? There are only 6 matches. Well, 7 counting the main classic. But yeah, why is this a 4-hour show? Hoping it's not a 4-hour show. I just want to know how something this can drag one. They're definitely going to boost Charlotte out of the building if that happens. Lillian returning to announce. I'm going to be fine with that. She got to go, though. See you Thursday. I'll see you then. They say Seth and Dean can main event Mania, which I pitched. Actually, if you guys watched my turn alert today, I know this is completely off topic, but here's what I am pitching for the Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins feud. Have Dean cost Seth in one of his World Cup matches at Crown Jewel, and then have Seth be, if they do Team Angle versus Team Corbin at Survivor Series, have Seth be on Team Angle, Dean be on Team Corbin. TLC, a TLC match for the IC title. They'll both probably be in the Royal Rumble, both be in the Elimination Chamber match. And then at WrestleMania, 3 stages of hell. I'm not sure which stages yet, but that would be an awesome main event for WrestleMania. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, 3 stages of hell. That is a dream match. That match, if anyone is worthy of pulling off 3 stages of hell, it's a heel Dean Ambrose and a babyface Seth Rollins. You're damn right I just said that. Book it. That would be awesome. Mark says, what I don't get is, what is the point of the mixed match challenge? They're not doing it for charity. Wait, really? They're not doing, I mean, I haven't been watching, but they're not doing it for charity? Yeah, then what is the point of this? I don't care now. I'm not going to even try to peek at it anymore at all. That is stupid. Lauren says she's exhausted. She has a stomachache. I'm sorry to hear that, boo. She's in the bed. She'll see you Thursday. Great dream as always. Thank you. Next year should be the year the women should main event WrestleMania, which will be awesome since, I'm going to that. I mean, I haven't bought my tickets yet. Of course, tickets don't go on sale until November 16th. But I've already booked my hotel already. It was a discount on the hotel we're going to be staying at. So I'm definitely going to WrestleMania 35. So wouldn't be a bad idea again to see Ronda and Charlotte. But yeah, once again, my predictions again: Becky retaining, Ronda retaining, Kyrie retaining, Io Shirai winning the Mae Young Classic, Asuka win the Battle Royale, Trish and Lita winning, and then Asuka winning number 1 contendership. Something else needs to happen on this show, though. I can't really think of anything at the moment with the card we have, but maybe it will surprise us with something. Is to make it more of like a historical moment, not just a pay-per-view with a bunch of women's matches we can see on Raw or SmackDown, anyways. But guys, yes, that is it. That is my Evolution 2018 preview and predictions video. Thank you again to Lauren and Mark for joining me live for this. Again, I'm going to try to do just the first level of Halloween Wolf 3D tonight after the stream. Tomorrow will be the trifecta of my reviews for NXT UK, 205 Live, and NXT. Again, I'm going to try by the end before Friday, because again, I'm going to do anything after Friday because I'm going away this weekend. I'm going to try to do my TakeOver War Games 2 predicted card as well. Thursday is going to be my special live stream, be my top 10 female stars of all time, and a bonus topic. You'll be surprised. And again, this weekend again will be available because I'll be in Atlantic City. So, guys, thank you again for joining me live. Again, thank you for patience. Also, I'm just pretty booked this week, pretty busy. So, stay patient with me as always, guys. But so, guys, hopefully Evolution does put on a good show this Sunday. So, what are your predictions as well for Evolution? Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. As always, and be sure to click my like and subscribe for more content to come on my channel, and follow me on Twitter at DemandAir93. Thank you all again to tuning live for both Evolution and my SmackDown Live review tonight. So until guys, I'll see you tomorrow for my trifecta. And if you want to catch my Tommaso Ciampa music video as well, make sure to do that as well. So guys, I'm checking out. Have a great rest of your night, and peace out, everybody.